got an idea for the business. A mech.
What is this? You don't have the money for this.
But I think it'd be really cool. It'd make a lot of money.
No, this isn't gonna work. Are you smart enough to build this?
You know what? You don't believe in my dream. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna find my dream. The 8th generation had many games that were fast, loud, and unbalanced, with narratives being a major afterthought. From Software pumped out a million games back in the day that ranged from the spooky to the splody, and some in between. They had one franchise that they spammed endlessly every year, but those were still the games that people ignored on the store shelves because it's not Madden or Gran Turismo or some American shit like that. The Armored Core franchise blasted the industry with 15 installments before From Software hit it big with a certain medieval-themed RPG that is the farthest thing removed from giant robots. Apparently it was just a thing for the rest of the world to eat up because anime was apparently still for losers when Xbox Live lobbies were popping off.
Don't want to fucking use the fucking game. Shut the fuck up, you pussy. That's right. Yum, 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 I eat dick all day.
It's now been 10 years since the last Armored Core game, and many fans have emerged, clamoring for some sweet mecha action. Armored Core 6 feels like it's a nice throwback to when games were just about destruction, death, and profit. While the objectives to every mission feel different, the end result is to kill shit. Every little shit and every big shit that gets in your way. Turning robots into mulch is what lubes your joints for more killing. And I love it.
Confirmed. PCA craft destroyed.
But don't expect all the killing to be easy all the time. In fact, that's the game's one big weakness, is the balance and difficulty. As for one mission, you'll be killing scrubs to infiltrate a fortress to gain intel with almost no resistance. And then one mission you get your tight robot ass pounded by the same boss 30 times over.
Ass!
This is why customizing your robot is the most important key for success, as changing up your build will yield better results. Or you can look up a build online that trivializes the game's difficulty, like I did. I know, sue me. You can also color your AC any color you want, and put custom made symbols anywhere on the AC. I'm pretty lazy and just gave my mech the Iron Man colors, but here's what a RadKatz mech would look like, I think. The game does require skill and effort if you want to make your builds work, and I think this is the game's biggest strength. Being able to build thousands of different loadouts to apply to several different scenarios will benefit the game's longevity, along with the multiple routes for each playthrough and being able to replay every mission for a chance to get an S rank. This is something that I probably will never achieve, especially if you watch my footage of me fighting Boltius. Along with the main campaign, there are also arena battles, which pitch you against simulated opponent ACs for glory and
money.
You can ascend the ranks from F to S class, and you will be rewarded with cash, parts, emblems, and OS chips. OS upgrades unlock skills and improvements to your AC regardless of what is equipped. There is one problem I had with these OS upgrades, and that is when I wanted to respec my upgrades to benefit a different build, I had to respec the whole system, which cost money by the way, when all I wanted to do was respec 2 or 3 things. Now, this might not sound as bad as regular RPGs also have you usually respec with a rare item or a cost of some sort, but in this game where you're changing your build constantly, it gets kind of annoying. Luckily, in New Game Plus, they do give you more chips so that this is no longer a problem, but for future games, an option to respec specific slots would be nice. Maybe most people don't see this as a problem, but it's something to consider. There is also a multiplayer mode called Nest, where only 2 modes are offered, 1v1 and 3v3. In order to unlock Nest, you have to beat the second chapter of the campaign, which is pretty far into the game. Now, this actually makes sense considering that the only thing you can bring into multiplayer is the parts that you unlocked in the campaign. That's right, there are no separate parts that you can unlock in multiplayer. All the unlocks are obtained in missions and arena battles that are either found or gifted to you. Sorry for all those players that wanted to jump straight into the multiplayer when you loaded up the game for the first time, but in this case, the right to multiplayer is earned, not granted. The campaign story is a bit hard to follow with all the factions, lore, and narrative branches presented, but that's just a normal From Software game for you. All you really need to know is that you're an AC pilot, codenamed C4621, infiltrating the planet Rubicon 3 under the order of Handler Walter. After pinching a mercenary license from a destroyed AC, you take up the mantle Raven, and do various mercenary jobs for various employers as you get wrapped up in a war for Rubicon's independence. There are 3 possible endings for the game depending on certain missions you select at various points in the campaign. While the incentive to play missions that you didn't play in the first playthrough would be the main reason to play through New Game Plus, new missions not previously offered, and choices offered in old missions that change the outcome are a complete surprise to the player in New Game Plus. I've only got 1 ending as of writing this, but if you enjoyed playing the game the first time, you could really be missing out not seeing what the other routes have to offer. And that's basically my thoughts on the game. I hope to see more like it in the future, both from FromSoft and other developers. We just need more mech games of all kinds, you know? Titanfall 3, Mech Assault 3, Zone of the Enders 3, so many 3s, Metal Wolf Chaos 2. Let's just get more mech games going, people. Please, developers, do not let me down. We need more mech games. Also, I guess if you want to play Mech Warrior 5, that's also available. Yeah. Giant robot pussy! Alright, this is where I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna start this as the head, and I'm gonna build my way up till I get this ideal thing. I'm gonna need to buy a few weapons from Smart Steel.
Thing, this is a curve machine.